Hi, I'm Graham Simpson. It's great to see you again. This is another update video about the Feiyu Tech AK2000 gimbal. Two things today. There's an update to the auto rotation settings, and I've noticed some people have been having problems with vibration. Hi, I'm Graham Simpson. As you may already know, I'm a big fan of the AK2000. This gimbal has just recently had another firmware update where they fixed a few things and made things a bit better. One of the things that I was complaining about in my previous video is about auto rotation. If you see the card up here, go and check that out before you listen to my almost like an apology to Feiyu Tech. Feiyu Tech had, on the previous gimbal, on the A2000, they had continuous smooth auto rotation modes. You set your in point, you can move it around and set your out point, and it would be a continual transition. Absolutely perfect, especially for video. If I'm out in the field doing some vlogging, I quite like the idea of being able to set an in and out point and then just wander off and the camera's sort of following me. Made it a little bit more dynamic. With this one, when they released it, the auto rotation added two new features. It was interval and dwell, which is purely for how long it moves and when to take a photo. But there was no option to bypass it. Now, if I go into the menu, rotation time, pan and tilt are the same. I can set those to as long and as short as I need. But now interval and dwell, I can set to 0, which just means it's a continual motion, which is perfect for video mode. And with the GH4, I like to put the camera into VFR mode and 2 frames a second and do a nice time lapse that way. That's just the way I like doing my time lapses when I'm out and about. It's nice and quick. So that's a really great update. So ignore my previous video. They've changed it. Thank you, Feiyu Tech. You're a legend. The second one, I've noticed a few comments about vibrations. People have been saying that it's really, really bad on vibrations. Now, the first thing you really have to do when you change anything on this gimbal, I think, is just check your payload settings. It can carry quite a big weight, this camera. This is just the GH4 with a Sigma and a 1735. And it's just got the Viltrox EF-M2 adapter on there. Not a huge amount of weight. It's definitely one of the smaller cameras that it can carry. It can take a 5D Mark IV with a 24-105, 24-70mm lens. That's a lot more heavy, so this isn't too bad. But going into the payload settings, I highly recommend this. Don't leave it on auto adapt, because that's where the vibrations seem to be happening. So I'm just going to put this on auto adapt. My microphone is just here, so you should hear anything. So I'm going to move it around. I can already feel the vibrations as let me put it near there, see if it'll do it again. It's not making it as bad as what it had been, but there was some there. I'll go to level. There you go, can you? Yeah, that's on auto adapt. Now level 1. Let's see what level 1 does. Look at that. See, it can't cope with this. It's not right for that mode. Level 2. No, sorry. Yeah, level 3. I had issues with level 3 earlier. Now it's not going to do it. Oh, and I've managed to flip it around. But level 2 was the option that worked the best for me on this. Ignore this, it's just the way I've mishandled it. But level 2 stops all the vibrations. So I would definitely say do the payload settings as your priority every time you change anything on your camera. Obviously, if you're only changing small lenses and things, then it's not crucial because you'll kind of work it out. But when I first switched this on and put I think I had the 24-105 on this GH4, it was buzzing horrifically and I thought something was wrong. As soon as I changed that payload setting, it's smooth, it's super quiet. So don't go thinking your gimbal's necessarily broken. Definitely do a payload check when you start. Hopefully you found that useful. These are the things that I'm finding as I go along, and I just feel like they need sharing because there's not many videos at the moment. I shall keep tinkering. I'm going to do like a massive in-depth review at some point when I've really had a good play and worked all the in and out points of what's good and what's bad. So hopefully you can find that useful in the future. Give me a like and a thumbs up if you found this video useful. Click the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date on future gimbal videos, or you might want to watch some of my landscape videos, please. So yes, do all that and I'll be a happy bunny. Hopefully see you in the next video. Cheers.